guys, it is Blue Wolf, and today we're going to be playing some more Seduce Me, so why not get into it right now? This game is the best game ever. I can't believe this is like, a thing. I was standing alone, the entire classroom was filled. You know what? No, I'm gonna mute my mic. I was standing alone, the entire classroom was filled with laughter and chatter, but I stood in the midst of it, quiet and alone. It was strange feeling the whole world pass in front of me. With such... Start the game! Your game! It was strange seeing the world... I'm gonna take off my mic because it's getting really annoying. It was strange seeing the world pass in front of me with such vibrancy, all while I stood there. On the plus side, I was engaging in any of my drama that might have arisen, like scribble on someone's paper or kicking someone too hard. It was kind of nice, blah, 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 blah. We're not going to go into flashback. Guys, I'm sorry, but you gotta watch Gloom in order to fucking see all this text, alright? Because I'm not going to go through with it. Okay. Suddenly, I had become part of the crowd that moved like a blur past me. There you go. I wanted to, but I wasn't sure if that was the best idea. After all, 5 demons in my house? What wasn't it the living arrangement that I had imagined then moved here? There was the matter of making sure no one found out about their powers. Thinking about them as lab rats made my stomach queasy. And even if they passed for humans, how would I explain having guys living in my house? Imagine if my friends came over. That was your time to read that, so if you haven't read it, then go back in the video and read it. Oh god, imagine if my parents came over. I think my mom would faint. Who knows what my dad would do. I think he would have them arrested on the spot. This was hard. That's what she said. Maybe I should have written out the pros and cons list. Actually having to make the decisions. Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well. It was strange that I happened to remember what my grandfather said to me when I was little. But I did kind of make sense. Alright guys, this is okay, hold on. Don't read right now. Look, I pay more attention to you guys every day. I get home, record, finish up, upload, edit, add my intro, and then upload again. That's what I do all day. Then I do my Omegle adventure next. Clenching my hands into fists, I strain my resolve. Speak up. Well, could I remember sucked dick? What was that, lovely lady? That is, spit it out already! You could stay with me here, if you like. As soon as I finished my sentence, the room became still. I'm not sure what went through their heads from my words, the silence in their haircuts, and the air cut like a knife until I finally spoke up once more. It seemed like you all needed a place to stay. And, well, I just moved into this giant house, so it seemed like it made sense. It was still quiet in the room. I decided to keep talking. If you would like to stay here, though, there are two things that I need all of you to follow. Yes? First of all, you can't use your powers or deliberately do something that might harm me or any guests that come over. Well, save for enemies. But you get the drift. That sounds reasonable. Second, you have to help me with my errands around the house. This place is kind of big, so yeah. That is generous offer, miss. Are you sure that you would be okay with it? We don't wish to burden. I give him such a funny voice, don't I? You anything we already have. It's alright, really. I mean, I just started living here myself, so I would appreciate some help around the house. I'm gonna go with James. Wanna know why? Because he's a smart one. Ah, wonderful idea. Well, live here and train while helping you with the house. Servants for the lovely princess. What? Are you serious? Shh. Be quiet, Sam. I haven't slept in a bed for days. Wait, is that on my computer screen? Oh, yeah, it's just wet. They all seem to like the idea, except for Sam, and hey, I didn't really hate the idea either. Even if they were incubi. It would be interesting having 5 guys help me with taking care of the house. Given they wouldn't follow the rules that I had laid down. Ugh, fine. But we're not staying here forever, only until we can beat up a group of punks. I think that is reasonable time limit for our stay. Yes, this is awesome! Yeah. Doesn't okay? Look at Matthew. Doesn't he look like a fuckboy? Exactly. He looks such a fuckboy. I suck dick. That's my name. Okay. I don't. I just suck dick. That's my name. Eric, knock it off. Start of something new. I was happy to agree to that they agreed. Maybe it was because I wasn't going to be lonely for a while. Maybe it was because they all needed help and my want to help people was fulfilled. I would never be sure, but I want this. So what are we waiting for? Let's celebrate and dig in. Finally, I'm starving. Instantly, Matthew and Sam began to stuff themselves with the food on the table. I noticed James's eye twitching in irritation. So I stiff-lid my incoming laugh. Really, you two, you're both acting like pigs. Oh, let them have a little freedom, James. It's not like we've eaten recently either. I'm sure they've been starving. Still, that's no excuse for stuffing their faces like backyard swine. I almost couldn't hold it in. But I did then, so I didn't. I merely smiled before I took some food for myself. There was one piece of food that intrigued me, and was barely touched by the boys. It looked like green pasta with shrimp over it. What's this? That, miss, is a shrimp pesto dish. Pastas were my specialty, so I'm positive you'll enjoy it. I twirled some around my fork and I tried it. I could feel my senses open as my taste buds practically melted in delight. At the taste, it was so creamy and savory. Almost impossible to describe. That sounds so sexual, doesn't it? This is amazing. I'm glad you like it. At least someone here in the room has taste. Matthew and Sam glared at James before they continued to eat. Matthew and Sam. I couldn't help but smile at the brotherly quarrel before eating the rest of the pasta on my plate. James seemed to really hold high standards for my brothers, though it wasn't my place to question why. Eventually, we all ate dinner together. It was strange, eating with the guys, but they were enjoyable to be around. They made me feel like a part of their family. As we ate together, however, our peace was soon disturbed. Huh? It's my mom, excuse me. Hello. Hey, honey, how are you? I'm sorry I didn't get to see you off. Hi, Mom, everything's fine. I'm actually eating dinner right now. Oh, good. So, there was food there. Well, your father wanted me to call and talk to you about having a house party tomorrow night to celebrate the new house at all. A house party tomorrow night? So soon? Your father insists. You know how he is with events. I knew exactly what she meant. He didn't like long, relaxing periods between important events. It was slightly messed up. I was expected to act on the drop of the dime. Blah, 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 blah. By the way, if you guys want to read these sentences, then you guys have to pause the video. Like right now. Pause it right now. Read the sentence. And make a voice for it. But I'm still going to read it. I know, well, since I don't exactly have you two here to help me arrange it, I'm gonna need some time to prepare things. Oh, that's fine. I mean, Susan and Naomi can help. I have work, and you know how your father is. I know. I had to do it myself. He won't help. I'm sure it'll be amazing, honey. I have faith in you. Thanks, Mom. Alright, I gotta go. Love you, sweetie. Love you too, Mom. Great. Now how am I going to do this? Is something wrong? She has to organize a house party for her parents. Oh yeah, right. You're a mind reader. But yeah, I gotta do it soon, or my parents will be really disappointed. I'll have to stay up and organize everything tonight. Hey, why don't we help you? That's what we're here for, right? I don't see why not. I can name a few reasons why we shouldn't. Sam, back off. We'll take care of everything, miss. Just leave everything to us. That was surprising. I didn't think the boys would offer help right off the bat. I couldn't help but smile. It was actually rather thankful now that I let them stay. Now that I blah 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 blah. Being a little tired over there, princess? Yeah. It's been a long day. At least tomorrow the weekend, so I can sleep in. Then it hit me. Wait, where are you going to sleep? We found some guest rooms in the opposite end of the house from the master bedroom. I'm sure those will do just fine. Oh, got it. Alright, I'm heading to my room to study and sleep. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night. I will. You too. With that, I left the dining room and went to my room. Eric, no. What? I wasn't going to do anything. Yes, he was. Shh. Very evil plan. As soon as I got into my room, a wave of exhaustion hit me. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna save for a little bit right here. So. What was that? If you just keep on eating these, and then just keep on eating them, and keep on eating them. Why am I so tired all of a sudden? I just woke up from that nap. I dragged. Oh, Eric did something. I dragged myself to my bed and hauled up one of my bags. I opened it and grabbed some economic book. Oh, that's so cute. Knowing that no matter how tired I was, I had to study at least a page or two before sleeping at last. The words on the page scrambled in my head as I read through them, but after 2 or 3 tries, I managed to understand the page was about. Equations. Ah! Finally, I decided to change into my pajamas and head to bed. Today had been a long day. I needed the rest. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. 3 days of surprises in a row would kill me. Oh my goodness, what is happening? I can explode them. Yes. With that thought in my head, I drifted and I sleep, embracing the darkness slumber. You fucking pretty boys think you're all that. We'll say that to end of my pistol. Huh? What's going on? I couldn't move my body. I felt like I was tied up, and I couldn't see anything beyond the darkness that surrounds me. Yet I could hear the sounds of heated argument coming. Oh my god, that doesn't sound sexual. Argument coming at me from all directions. Ha ha ha. One move and she gets it. Let it go! Matthew. Come on! Come on, chicken shit. Fight us like a real man. Why aren't you melting? What? Like you scared me, son. Come on. Take one step. I dare ya. No way. Why can't I see? Oh, there's more. There's one in the... Oh, geez. Stay away from her, Alex. And what? Are you gonna... What are you gonna do, nerd boy? Suddenly, I felt myself pulled to one side. The arms wrapped around my body provoked me. It is, isn't it? I've got you. Don't worry. Huh? Eric? As I was held in tight embrace, I felt the world around me once again settle into a low, peaceful hum. The hostility of the dream before I had faded. Slowly, though, my eyes flooded open and I looked up at the person holding me. Damien? I stared into the eyes of Damien. His face was painted with worry and concern, and I knew he must have seen my dream. Why did I dream of Eric holding me, though? You can't control the dreams. Oh, I guess you're right. Are you okay? Yeah, why not save? You okay? Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. What time is it? It's 9 AM. James and I were making breakfast when you can't control your mind reading. No, not yet. At least I hope to learn eventually, though. Is everything alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
And here he is, right here. Look how amazing he is. Look.
That's good. I'm assuming you had a nightmare. Yes, I'm sorry for disturbing you both. You didn't disturb us, miss. Besides, we'd rather make sure you're okay before anything. Oh, okay then. Now, why don't you come downstairs with us and have some breakfast? Blah 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 castle. For some reason, when I heard the word castle, I couldn't help but yell in surprise. These guys had a castle. Sam looked at me and smirked at my reaction. Yeah, we have a castle back home. Our dining room's 10 times bigger than this room. Then, wouldn't it be logical to not yell? Whatever.
What is going on?
Soon, James and Damien appeared, hands full of plates that carried bacon, eggs, toast, waffles. They placed the plates down by each seat before my favorite. Finally. Thank you for the breakfast. It looks amazing. It's our pleasure. All of a sudden, my phone began to ring, us hurrying me to pull it from my pocket and answer. Hello. Hey, good morning. Guess who's at the door right now? Right on cue, there was a knock from my lobby door. My heart stopped. Susan and Naomi were here. I'll get it. My heart quickly began to pound on my chest. Matthew was in the lobby, and he'd get the door first. I instantly jumped out of my chair and rushed out of the dining room.
Why are you holding the wall like that?
As I passed through the archway between my dining room and the lobby, I saw Matthew reach his hand and Matthew, don't! But before my words could reach his ears, Matthew opened the door and revealed the surprised faces of The world around me stopped as Susan and Naomi kept their eyes on Matthew, who merely stared back in fear and embarrassment. I could feel the air going from my warm to freezing in the matter of seconds. Hi? I could not believe this was happening. How was I going to explain this? This week was already bad enough. To make matters worse, I was frozen in place. Please, for God's sake, someone do something other than just stand there. ... Who are you? Susan, let me explain. What's going on here? Is that the door, Matthew? Oh. Soon the other incubi appeared in the lobby with us fast. This situation was not getting pretty. I had to think fast. They're visitors. They are my brothers. They're in your head. They're my brothers. They're my brothers. Since when did you have brothers? It was no use. There was no time to lie to them. I felt helpless. Then I felt my hand, blah, 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 blah. I must apologize, ladies. When not this situation must be confusing. Everyone. Let's take this to the dining room. We'll all explain everything. I stared at James wide-eyed. What was he going to tell them? Who they were? Everything seemed surreal. Before I knew it, God damn it, on TDM. Before I knew it, I was led to the dining room along with Suzu and Naomi and sat across from them confused gazes as Naomi and Suzu sat down. Eric and Matthew placed their untouched plates on food in front of them, surprising their guests. Whoa, this looks amazing! Thank you!
What does that say up there?
Our pleasure, ladies. We hope you enjoy our meals.
No,
Make sure you dig in!
Wait a second, there's a light bulb.
I looked at Naomi and Suzu as they began to eat, visibly enjoying every bite they would place in their mouth. Hopefully the food would ease their minds for whatever James wanted to reveal. As Naomi and Suzu ate their impromptu meals, James and the other boys stood behind the chair, making me grow more red in the face. So Anderson, are you gonna tell us what's going on? Well, you see, gently James placed my hand on his shoulder, signaling me to just eat my food. As I began to eat, he spoke to Naomi and Suzu. We're Mrs. Anderson's house servants. We were hired by her late grandfather to help around the mansion, but since he passed away, we now assist Miss Anderson with living on her own. That makes sense. It's such a huge house. A huge house was wonderful, princess, such as Miss Anderson deserves the greatest of our servants to care for that. But why are all dressed so casually and stuff? Aren't servants supposed to have uniforms or whatever? Well, Miss Anderson allows us to get comfy while we work, so she let us wear casual clothes. Yeah, something like that. We're sorry if we made the situation awkward earlier. We're very sure that Miss Anderson is also still getting blah 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 blah. Watch Gloom Games in order to see all this, because I want to like get to the fucking. I don't know. I'm sorry that I'm just ruining this game. Seriously? Sam, not now. Well, I wanted to help out, but one at the same time, blah blah. Yeah. Read. Stay and help around the house. Go out. Okay, so we're gonna stay out and help around the house because then we're not gonna get laid or manned. Are you sure? I'm sure. Besides, it was my housewarming party. I should help too. Want us to help out as well? I think we got it all taken care of. Thanks, although guys. Alright, we'll head on our way out. And sorry guys, I'll hang out with the guys soon. Yeah. Thank you. Read right now. With that, they left. I was happy they wanted to help. Okay, Sam in the front yard. Okay, we want to go out with James, so we're gonna go in the Damien with the lobby. I watched Gloom do that part, and it seemed complicated, but I want to do my own story. I'm gonna go with James. James and I headed out to the garden. It had been years since I had been in a small field of Gazabe. It was smaller than I remembered, but I had grown since the last I seen it. James rolled up his sleeves and took in a deep breath of air, feeling sighed constantly. Alright, let's save right here. 1545. 1553.
No way. There it is.
So, we need to cater to the plants and make sure there are no muddy spots in the grass. It may take a while. Are you sure you wish to help me and not the others? I shook my head and rolled on my sleeves as well. I can handle it. I'd rather work outside anyway. James nodded and smiled. Before handing me a watering can, gesturing at
Can I not?
a group of flowers by the side of the yard. I walked over and began to water the plants. However, as silence took control of the air, I felt the need to start a conversation. Ask him a question.
I actually have no idea how to get back.
So, do you like flowers? I wanted to smack myself. That was a terrible conversation starter. I mentally smacked myself before hearing James's chuckle softly. I turned to look at him as he nodded.
Then I have no way of.
They have a wonderful aesthetic. Many people would think that flowers are simple and rather boring, but I've learned secrets about the flower. Secrets about flowers? What, like a special way that water them or something? You could say that. There are right and wrong ways of watering flowers. Can you show me? James gave me a small smirk. Blah, yeah. Read right now. Alright, let's move on. However, my conversation on the water was broken by the sound of James' voice in my ear. Flowers need to cared for gently. A loved one. Alright, read right now. Alright, let's go. Eventually, he let go of the small... Alright, read right now. Go. The hour of the house party had arrived in my eye. We didn't get to... What? We're not getting late.
A bouncy castle in the sky. Really? An actual castle in the clouds. Now, the only thing is, how do I get off this thing safely? Because that's a pretty big castle, and it looks perfect for a princess. It's even got unicorns on the side.
Yes, I'm ready. As ready as I'll ever be. To be honest, no. Yes, I'm ready.
No, here we go. Let's try this.
I had to be confident in my skills. Alright. I know this is a little bit mean, but I'm going to save right here, and I'm going to leave. Yes, I know, you guys hate cliffhangers. So, why don't we just leave? I mean, like, you can spoil yourself with the story for Gloom games, so, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was a great experience for us. So, yeah, it's been 32 minutes, so let's get out of here. Goodbye.